Hey Jacob, what makes you happy?
Puppies make me happy!
Our group wanted to be different.
All the time when we think about people who are in need, we think about the homeless or the kids who don't have as much as the other kids.
We forget about the little animals who have played a part in all of our lives.
Animals are abused and neglected every day. Our group felt it was necessary to reach out to the dogs that many have forgotten about.
These dogs at the Cabell Wayne Animal Shelter have all been neglected. Taking one dog out, even for just a couple of minutes, and showing him or her some love does so much. You can look in the dog's face and see a difference.
Julian Howard, a science editor for the Huffington Post, argues that dogs express emotions similar to humans. In fact, she believes dogs learn to express emotions from people. Knowing this, we decided to pay close attention to the dog's behavior. We noticed the barking went from a desperate bark to a cheery bark. In fact, dogs even began to smile once they got the chance to run around.
That black one knows what to do.
Hey, you better not be mean. They're just licking. Think your puppy's not very motivated.
He's like, pick me up.
And it's like, it's okay.
I want
Wendy is outside eating grass. Wendy is outside eating grass. That's what
Really? I think these are going to make a really good video.
So for most of my childhood, I wasn't really a fan of dogs. It wasn't until I was probably 8 or 9 that a dog wandered up to our house. It was actually here in Huntington, and it was a large Dalmatian. Really cute dog, shedded a lot though, but it was okay. She was probably the best dog that I've ever had. I've had 2 dogs now. I've had an Australian Shepherd and also another Dalmatian. And there's nothing quite as magical as that first dog. You know, it's something special. It's a bond. And I think that's what it takes for somebody to really start to like a dog. You know, she was with us for 14 years. We found her whenever she was 3. She sadly died not too long ago while I was in high school. It was sad, but definitely a point in life that most people probably reach with somebody, someone, something.
My personal dog story starts out with a little Maltese mixed with a poodle running out the door. Whenever I was in about 5th grade, my family decided that we needed a dog. And we checked out the paper, and there's this dog that was going to be taken to the pound if no one wanted it. So we went to the house, and the dog comes running out the door and jumps into my mom's arms, and in that moment we just knew that that dog needed to be ours. Now, whenever I'm home alone, I always feel like so much safer because my dog's here with me. After going to the animal shelter, I have just such more of appreciation for my dog, and just for dogs all around. They can help so much when people are in need or to feel secure. I definitely learned a lot because of this experience.
I don't have a personal dog story, but after visiting the animal shelter, I realized how neglected they really are and how much, we can really do for them and how much they do for people. And there's this one dog I found at the shelter that I'm thinking about adopting that I really want to help with, so I just realized how important this really was, this whole project is.
All right, my personal dog story. When I was a little kid, I was like 2 years old, and my parents rescued this dog from the animal shelter. She was abused as a puppy before we rescued her from the animal shelter, and we brought her home, and she was real skittish. She was real scared of everything because she was abused, and I had that dog for 15 years, something like that, and she was always the best dog. When she would like mommy me, like she would like lick me, like she was like giving one of her puppies a bag. I know that sounds kind of weird, but she was a good dog. She was like a guard dog. She was a black lab and part German Shepherd. So she was a really good guard dog. She'd sleep out in the living room, and if anything would happen, she was on guard. She locked the house down. I had her for 15 years. She just recently died in July. She was the best dog I ever had, and I'll never forget Molly.
My dog story is whenever I was 11, I kept begging my parents to get me a dog, and they kept telling me no. So I begged for like 2 months, and then on my birthday, my parents picked me up from school, and they were like, "Come on, we have something to show you." And they took me to this house, and I walked in. There was this like playpen full of puppies, and I got to pick whichever one I wanted. And I got a little brown Yorkie. Her name is Lexi, and I still have her now. And she's 7 years, almost 8 years old, and she's just the best dog ever.